Finally tonight, the modern-day hospice movement, partially funded by the NHS, provides end-of-life care for people who are terminally ill. Centuries ago, though, it had a broader meaning. Hospices, usually situated in monasteries, treated the sick and wounded, as well as tending to the dying. Now, archaeologists at the site of an Anglo-Saxon monastery in Berkshire believe they have uncovered evidence of the earliest known hospice in the UK.
Under the ground in Berkshire, history is being uncovered and rewritten. This is an 8th century Anglo-Saxon monastery, one of the first Christian worship sites in the country.
So the areas that we can see behind us here represent part of the domestic quarters of the monastery. So we have large timber communal buildings, but we also have some of the infrastructure that was owned and operated by the monastery. So the key thing we have there is evidence for a watermill. In 8th century, which is when we're talking about, this is cutting edge.
But over the other side of the site is something that is changing our understanding of the whole Anglo-Saxon period. It's a cemetery, and unusually it's filled with multiple skeletons showing signs of severe illness, leading archaeologists to believe this may be the UK's oldest hospice.
Sophia, what's going on here then?
This is an interesting one. The vertebral bodies haven't preserved, so we're not sure whether that is something that's pathological, i.e. disease related, or if it's happened and it's just bad preservation in the ground.
Down the road in labs at the University of Reading, it's Mary's job to decipher everything the bones can tell us.
You would have had a massive swelling in his chest, so it would have been a very obvious thing. We have this individual here who would have had swelling in his pelvis, probably in his buttocks, and then the woman with a swelling in her skull and probably on top of her skull, so it's all adding to the evidence that something was going on at this site. The most striking thing that we're seeing are the number of cancers that are coming out of the site. So in the first year we excavated 30 individuals and 4 of those individuals had evidence for tumours. So the level of cancer and other kind of conditions in this group is so high that they can't have come from one population. And that leads me to believe that what's happening here is people are coming to Cookham for treatment in search of help. The more skeletons we uncover, the more this evidence seems to be growing.
One theory is that early Christian converts may have come to the new monastery seeking divine healing. From scientific analysis of dental plaque and isotope readings from bones, the team hoped to be able to reveal what herbal remedies patients were treated with and how far they travelled to be cared for. A delicate dig into the past, uncovering a compassion that is centuries old. Martin Stew, News at 10.